What's up, everyone? We have a little bit of an unfortunate video here today, but you know, things like this happen in the hobby, so we're just going to take you through, let you know what happened, and be a little sad update video today. So come over here. You guys see this 195 or 180, whatever it is, we're doing some water changing out on it. But you guys remember that video, a couple videos back, we had the fallout from the pump malfunction and the heat and all that stuff. We got it all fixed. Well, you know, one of the domino effects from that, from the water dropping cold and getting the heat back up, even a healthy fish can get sick. I noticed one of the clown loaches had a little bit of the ick on him, so we took this tank off of the system last night. And I went ahead and dosed it, and I put a heater in it to bring it up to heat to help eradicate the disease there. Well, you know, just so happens, you know, bad luck of the draw, we took it off of the system, so that means it only had its FX6 on this tank. By all means, that's a great filter, should do fine. Sometime last night, our FX filter, the motor actually burned out, stopped flowing. There was no filtration, no water to this tank all night. And unfortunately, we woke up and we had a bit of a mishap here. There goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clown loaches out of the herd. Here we go. This is a big one. Very, very big. Just so happens, I think they suffocated overnight because of the FX5 malfunction. Really bummed out about this. Some of these guys have been growing for quite some time. A couple were rescues that I homed, but this just goes to show that even, you know, expert level keepers, you always make mistakes. Here goes one of our Chinese high fin banded sharks. I've been growing him out for like 2 years. And then the one that hurts the most is this guy. That was our beautiful Geophagus, and we had just recently picked up a smaller one to try and up the collection, and he happened to go too. So it is always the largest fish that go first. They use up the most amount of oxygen, and that's essentially what happened. So we lost 8 fish because our motor decided to take a shit in the FX5. We went ahead and saved the rest of these guys, the big African arrow. We had the 2, you know, Siamese big head carps, the discus, and there's probably still about 8 clown loaches in there, the black ghost knife. So they all made it, but it was the guys that were stressing the most and the larger fish, because they take up the most amount of oxygen in the water. So I had already swapped out my FX5. Sometimes when your motors burn up, they get so hot that your seals start to leak as well. So you guys can see there's all sorts of water underneath this tank from the FX5 getting so red hot in the motor after it stopped, you know, running, that it went ahead and caused a leak beneath the stand too. So I got to dry all of this out and get that to where air's going through there, dry out the stand, and get the new FX on there. We do have replacements, but if we would have caught this last night before I left, the filter was on, the air was going, everything was good. So I had no, you know, reason to suspect that coming in today, and this is what we walk into. Alright guys, so we had a little bit of time to investigate, and there's, you know, something a little bit kind of weird that went on. You guys can see inside of this tank there is sand particulates pretty much everywhere, and one thing I found inside the bottom of the FX filter was sand. So we noticed that the African arrow loves to sift through the sand. Obviously he's getting it all over the tank. That could have been a reason why the FX filter had such a hard time and the motor burned out. It's possible, not 100% sure, but we're going to go ahead and move the African arrow to a different tank just so we can eliminate that as a factor. But you know, one of the biggest thing that sucks, you guys know that Geophagus was one of my dad's favorite fish. He loved that thing. That's why we wanted to get him a few more and grow them out. He wanted a whole group, you know, 5, 6, 7 of them. You know, he had so much fun. He moved from tank to tank. Finally found a tank that he was just thriving in and doing awesome. You know, how long his fins are, how great his coloring was. Now I have to go inside and tell him that one of his favorite fish has passed away. And we got to figure out a way to remedy all this. There's absolutely no way that I can replace that fish. I might be able to find some, you know, Geophagus sveni, and they're smaller, and grow them back out. But that was just an exceptional fish. He had perfect fins, perfect coloring. You know, I call them thread fins. But when them fins come to a point, and then they grow that extra trailer on them, those things were just so long and beautiful on that fish. Absolutely not able to be replaced. And of course, them clown loaches, some of them bigger clown loaches were, you know, 6, 7, 8 years old. You know, those are not easy to replace either. And if you do happen to find them, like I know Rod has them, but you know, you're paying several $100 a piece for the clown loaches. I mean, same thing with the Chinese hyphen sharks. They're out there, you can find them. But it was more or less a thing that we grew these fish out. They've been with us for a while. So, you know, you definitely get attached to the fish. And when you see them pass, you know, sometimes equipment failure, human error, there's a lot of moving parts here at the rescue. And yes, mistakes are made. Sometimes it's volunteers. Sometimes it's myself. Sometimes it's equipment. Sometimes it's, you know, act of nature. Sometimes it's fish getting attacked. If anyone ever tells you that, you know, that they've been keeping fish for 20, 30 years and they've never had a mishap like this, I guarantee you they're probably lying to you, because this stuff happens, especially doing it on the scale that we've done it for so long, and the amount of fish that we care for. Even us, we make mistakes. It sucks. But now I have to go in and tell my dad. Alright guys, this guy is probably about 15, 16 inches, maybe a bit longer. But he is going in the stingray tank. Oh, feisty one.
Guado.
Excuse me.
Tony, put it on.
Alright, here we go. New home, buddy. Go ahead. So he's got plenty of room up top to get air if the power ever goes out. Everyone's down below, shouldn't mess with them. I just got to keep an eye on that armadas. But I think he's big enough that we really don't have to worry about it. And there's always lots of food scraps that he can graze on, but I'll have to make sure that he is eating enough in here. Alright guys, we got all the sand cleaned up off of the plants in the tank. The arrow is now in his new enclosure. We got the fixes for this tank. So, you know, I always show you guys the good and the bad. This just happened to be a bad video. So now that the fish are taken care of, I'm going to go let my dad know what happened. And you guys might not see me in the next video. Who knows? But we'll see about that one. You know, it's kind of hard to leave this video on a warm, light-hearted note, but I always try and do my best. So I will catch you guys in the next video. As always, stay fishy, my friends.
Now see, I can't show his face because he don't want to be on video, but do you see how nicely he dressed? That Steve Harvey looking guy? He dressed nice. This is how you should dress to come see us at Ohio Fish Rescue. Wait, you're taller than me. I can't be Bigrich around you.